After I announced that I was going to release a Unified Super Learning originally with a 10 hour of math, a 10 hour of physics, and 10 hour of chemistry, there was, after I announced that, there was many questions, and I personally felt if I put the whole thing, originally for each 1 year curriculum for 10 hour lecture, for instance, math 11th grade, 1 year of the whole thing, the pre-calculus stuff, for instance, whatever, is going to be covered in the 10 hours instead of lecturing 100, 200 hours, something like that, and pretty much equal measure, and quite often more successfully than if you use the typical educational approach. But then I didn't want to go through all the way to the, let's say, from 5th, 6th grade to the 12th grade. Then it's become like too many videos. I don't have time for that. So I decided to break it down to the, change it a little bit. I'm going to make it two different packages. One package between the 5th to roughly give and take, which is school is a bit different. 5th to 8th grade, about 4 years curriculum in probably 7 to 10 hours. And the 9th to 10th or 11th, 11.5, whatever, again, depending on different curriculum of the school and country, for about 2.5, 2 to 3 years in about 10 hours time frame, 7 to 10 hours. So total like a 15 to 20 hours time frame covering all the thing between the 5th to the typical 11th grade. Why did I left out the 12th grade? Let's say it's the calculus. I'm going to be, it's a different subject. So up to the pre-calculus level, I break it down to the whatever this happening for 5, 6 years, 5, 6, 7 years of what you're learning in the within 15, 20 hours video series, yeah, of mathematics. And after then, physics separately and chemistry separately. And for now, I'm going to focus on more on the math because unless this is established, going to physics or chemistry doesn't much to make sense. Now, the prerequisite for absorbing this material, if you are already like a 4th grade, 5th grade, you are already, if you are average student, I don't expect you to be a good student either. So the real minimum, these are all I need. You don't need anything else. You should know natural number, integer, rational number, which is a fraction. That's all number you need to know, yes? And the irrational number may or may not, if you don't know, it's no big deal. And what you should know is plus, whatever, any of this, you have to do the plus, minus, multiplication, division. You don't have to be excellent, but you have to know basically what's going on there. Plus, minus, multiplication, and division. So for instance, if you have something like 2 over 3 plus 3 over 5, whatever, plus, minus, you should be able to do that. So something like 7 over 5 multiplied by 3 over 2, or instead of that, if you're dividing, you should be able to do that. Not as critical, but you better know. And another one is a decimal point, 2.5 multiplied by 3.7, whatever, 2.5 divided by 3.7, something like that. Or instead of this, if you do the plus for this one or minus for this one, etc. So all this number, including the decimal thing here, you have to be able to calculate that. That's all I need from the algebra, nothing else. And the reasonable sufficiency and reasonable accuracy. Yeah? And the geometry part, the only thing you need to know is square, rectangle. You should, of course, know the name. Square, rectangle, triangle, parallelogram, cylinder, prism, circle. Yes? So given the whatever, you should be able to calculate the area. And if it's like this, you have to be able to calculate volume. It's not as critical. We can cover later on anyway, but this is a bare minimum. And if a radius of a circle is given, you have to know circumference is 2 pi r square. This is simply memorization, no big deal, but yeah. So this is pretty much a minimum requirement, all you need to know. And if you can handle this much and the rest of them, you can jump in and follow it, yes? And please let other people know about it. And the initial about 15 minutes of chapter 1 of the whatever, so together thing I already uploaded it on YouTube. Follow the link after this, and please share and let everybody know so that everybody can take benefit out of it. Okay? Thank you.